Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
From the 25 on second down, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
That's it. Big hit.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 15 lining, 15 lining. I'm trying to collect. Swing. Yes. Let Hunt.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Here we go. Set. 50. Hey.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Klein. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Haskins will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Haskins. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the... end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On the dump.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Watch the curl.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Let's go now. 60.
These two teams all tied after one. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be second and goal. A carry for Foreman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Check 13.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kareem Hunt. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be first and 5.
Check. Let's go.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Haskins. And that one taken in by Lashley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Out, out, out.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Completes it to Samuel. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. From midfield now, Haskins. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. It's a foot race past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Let's go.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there. On first down, it's Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 31.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
Cincinnati.
Check back. Tighten up. Ready, go.
On play action, they'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football. I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
He's got a first down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Blue dog focus. Blue dog focus.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion, he said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing on second down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he fields it cleanly. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The The Bengals drive about to get going. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Bernard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
Check 26, check 26.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete. Bernard.
Complete to Giovanni Bernard.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now it's Haskins. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
61. That's right. Crash. Check 24.
On 1st down, Hunt. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Panthers take over.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, go. 3 down.
Play action. Haskins. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Damon Harrison in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Evans in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Fielded at the 33. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Three quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They run again with Hunt. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Set, ready. Let's go to base. Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
37-yard line.
Ready up. 22. Pass him. Like 2 seconds.
throwing now. Haskins on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost. And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
That's trash. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 4th down, here's Haskins. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
You got nothing. Check 4. Yes. Go.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he loses the football a second time.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Check safety.
They'll run on 1st down. Foreman, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Now. Motion. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
You got it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
54. Squeeze, get in there. And let's pin the mirror. Yep. Go full strength. Save.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey. You got 3 down.
2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
52's the mic, boy.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. You've told me before it's tough to identify how to block a 3-4 defense. There wasn't a whole lot of blocking there.
And one other thing an offensive line coach told me, if you want to run wide against a 3-4, which is difficult to do because of the speed of the outside linebackers, it's often difficult for your offensive linemen to hit targets in space and create lanes for your guys to run through.
A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins, Jordan Evans. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, Crowell. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play